we're gonna go for your towers, and you need to be decisive, because if you sort of think, well, maybe we'll defend, actually no, we'll run, you're gonna get glimpsed back and die. So, I think this lane can go either way. It's typically I'd expect both heroes to just get farm, which is what they're doing, but they're also both harassing each other. If either hero gets ganked from a teammate, that's gonna be quite devastating. But
speaking of ganks, we've got someone in the snowball, not quite sure, it's going for Undershock, and suddenly I think they're getting both of these supports, but SoNNeikO, he manages to go down, so Undershock has gotten a kill, has that DD on him. He needs help. I don't think he can buy 10 more seconds. He has the Nightmare, and he doesn't go for the self-deny. Even if he did, I think it's really rough there to try.
This is actually pretty close, so I mean, you can't really fault him. I think Beastboss is meant to be a bit behind, and he's only slightly behind, so I mean, I'm just gonna assume that he knows what he's doing for now.
Yeah, they put in the snowball, the one who is glimpsed, and as we talked about, the spin being completely burned out, but then there's gonna be the brain sap and the auto attacks, and the YOLO Warrior actually takes the Nightmare. It is also transferred, not just turned off SoNNeikO. He is too far away. Yeah, Glimpse wasn't leveled on this. But it's whether he can transfer that into anything, I think, and I would be interested to see whether he goes the same item build as last time, rushing that early mech, or not.
Oh, last time he didn't go for the mech, right?
Oh, we're gonna be seeing alt style going down. Yeah, I feel like you're right. I just said that, and then we were talking about how he didn't, so yeah, Viper.
Yeah. Last time he went for the drum, but I think this time he might go for the mech, although he's actually sending him some gloves, might be treads, or could actually be that Midas build, maybe. It is one way for Viper to keep up the farm, or Dendi's picking up a haste and he's got ulti, this is a dead Afoninje.
Or is it? Oh, he actually misses the Dragon Slave. I mean, another auto attack should do it, so he gets it. And at the same time, Phantom Lancer goes down on the middle in the river. Okay. And with Phantom Lancer going down, Dendi trying to make something happen, but he has no mana, so I'm gonna wander away. If you're not killing heroes, you're in trouble.
Yeah. I was about to say, I'm surprised the kill keeps going that
Oh,
fast.
we have an engagement up top. Shacklo is dead. Guy, maybe gonna lose his board too? Animal cruelty? No.
Yeah, absolutely. So I mean, I understand the basic reasoning behind it. I just usually teams transition at some point, and I thought it would be sooner this well. There's gonna be a fight here. The DD rune and Juggernaut can't be spinning into the DD.
Oh gosh, they get the one more auto attack, but at the same time they have lost Tusk, and now ditya-ra, he needs to get out. He actually used the doppelganger offensively there. We've got a buyback on Tusk, realizing somebody needs to help out ditya-ra. Can they get more? Axmo is here, pops up the surge, but he's being body blocked by a lot of things. And he needs to chase ice shards. Oh, they catch them both in, and goodbye Shocklow. And he vacuums them back into the horrible ice shards, and well played, I have to say. Often early buybacks, not the Light Strike array, but the Hawk is giving them vision. There should be a glimpse back. They're actually backing out, realizing that there are going to be too many TPs, and there are 4 collapsing on them, 5 actually. Goddam's going to be the first to fall. Warriors punch up on Shocklow as well. They throw out the Lich ulti just in case they needed more, and Beastmaster are going to fall. So
they've also got the ability to make pickoffs. Viper's actually gonna run straight into Lich, and that might be a unusual form of pickoff, but a pickoff nonetheless.
Yeah, they've got alt style dead to rights. There's a lot of TPs coming in though. Doxia does surge himself up. Shocklow may just take a Laguna Blade if Dendi can get in range. Viper strike out onto Axmo. Actually, the ice shards though, they actually push Axmo away a little bit. Dendi, oh, the nice silence coming out, and now he can't go for that. But there are a lot of heroes here, including PL trying to come in on the back lines. He has no mana. Warriors punch up on YOLO Warrior. There's going to be a primal roll onto one of the illusions from Shocklow. They actually glimpse back the correct one. Will the illusions do enough damage? It looks like one of those big rotations coming out, and YOLO Warrior, if he can find one alone, I think he'll be happy. He needs to make sure he does not get the creeps as well. So he spins, gonna do some good work, and on the outside, he's gonna TP away, not fast enough. Axes helping out there. Also, they had the glimpse just in case. A vacuum back onto Goddam. He could set up a pretty nice kinetic field, I think. Kind of stop this aggression, but doesn't go for it, and he's actually getting pretty low. They've surged up, but a beautiful kinetic field. Static one, how does he land that? The only flash comes out, doesn't do as much as we were talking about, but there is a lot of follow-up. They're gonna throw out the Lich ulti. It doesn't cat bounce to anyone, and now Dendi is fiend scripted up Afoninje. We were worried. He's doing good work, and the illusions just kind of tickling him, and holy Hannah, all of that I think is on the hands of Goddam.
Yeah, totally agree. 2 fights in a row as well, like with the amazing...
I think they're totally right. Unfortunately, it's going to get broken by the Juggernaut. He could have gone for a TP out there. He's still wondering, do they have catch? They're going to see him with the ice shards. Really well played. And now he doesn't have a way out of it. Warriors punch for more initiation, and they got him dead to rights. So, unfortunately, I think...
useful against the enemy. Against...
Yeah. But looks like SoNNeikO, as much as he might want that false medallion Fiend Script, is going to delay his gold a lot, and SoNNeikO going down slowly but surely. Yeah, oh, he did finish it in the base, well played.
Yeah.
The aura. I mean, this is a scary team to play into. Shocklow being oh my goodness, another kinetic field, static storm. Dendi TP'd right into that one though, and he's gonna go down. And I think if they put their minions on the tower, Shocklow could get something done here. He actually uses the primal roar onto Artstyle. Do they have the damage with the urn? I think they do. They get the kill. This tower is in deny range though. The boar not gonna be able to kill it off. Oh, that's unfortunate. Please don't die, goddamn. We love you, but no, it looks like he is going down, as you mentioned. And yeah, oh, Viper coming in, Afoninje. There's going to be the jump forwards. That's what we talked about. You can't hide in that kinetic field so easily. The glimpse off to the side, but goddamn, still too many illusions. And with the jump forwards from the Doxia now, there's going to be more fighting. They have to make sure they move around. If they can find the real one, oh goodness, he's the one with the ion shell on him. I want to see both of these team fights, and oh, I'm not sure Undershock can get it. Viper does fall on one side, and ditya-ra, they place a ward looking for more, but Undershock gonna lose the ward. Not gonna lose his life, but what is going on? And if
series, the rush fights have been so wow.
Yeah, so we're gonna be seeing them opening up. We've got the Lich ulti, it's bouncing to a lot of creeps. There's gonna be a nice Omni Slash coming up, but in the snowball is the rest of them. It's gonna be rolling onto Undershock, at least one down. SoNNeikO maybe following. They get the Tusk, they get the Lich. Are they just gonna back out of this team fight? I think they could. Dagger. This is actually pretty hard for Axmo to initiate here, I think, without the Blink Dagger, but he's going for it. Is there going to be a vacuum onto the high ground? Instead, he's going to be caught out. He does get 2 up there, but Afoninje is fine attacking you from the high ground. That doesn't bother him one bit. So,
he was like 2 seconds away. If Navi try going without their Doxia, they could just all die again.
It could be a really nice beam script from the high ground play. Light Strike Array doesn't manage to hit. Goddamn is walking away in Artstyle. They glimpse him back, not very far, but with the spin, he's going down. No Lich ulti going to be in that team fight. And with the wall burned, we see the TP from Bane coming out. He wants to be on the deck, and we have a DD. Viper's going to get his hands on that. And so suddenly, I think that Navi, I mean, they still want to contest it, but this team fight getting harder and harder for them. For the like 36 seconds or whatever that cooldown is, 28 these days. I think maybe both teams want to disengage, but we got Viper, he's caught in a bad position. They have Primal Wall still on Shocklow. They got the Omni Slash, it's bouncing onto no one pretty much. SoNNeikO, he's going to be taking a lot of damage as he gets Fiend Script. ditya-ra is still around though. Doppelgang us to the low ground. Looks like he's going to be able to get away. Dendi has that Laguna Blade, just pops the Juggernaut, and I think both teams, they probably want to back out on this, but maybe no, not able to catch out on Dendi. They might be able to catch out Artstyle here with the axes on the backswing. They do, so definitely a team fight in favor of HL, but both sides losing their hard carry and really messy again. Big ultimates whiffing for the first time. Dia's Courier goes down. They got the glimpse back onto Axel.
I don't want to say that I know better than him, I almost certainly don't, but watching from like a bird's eye view, it does feel like had he just gone to a Div Blade, like he hasn't, I don't know if he's even used the boots of travel since he bought them, maybe once. But
he has bounced into some fights, and we see in top lane, Tusk is point of contention on the map. He has had an opportunity to heal all the way back up, looking very healthy. How did what? Oh gosh, Undershock has a casual BKB.
Yeah.
And you know, it just happens. Sometimes you get it. Dendi in a lot of trouble. Will he be able to get out? No, they managed to make it latch. They still need to actually damage him down. He has a lot of armor right now, below 20% health. But the Hawk tanks the Lich ulti. That was ridiculous. Undershock's gonna go down now because as we talked about the Diffusal Blade, it's online.
Wow.
Anybody wants to fight into that Static Storm, etc. Also, it's really rough here. I feel like if you're the Juggernaut, you need so many things.
It could be his next item. You're right, it doesn't really feel like the item to me. But it's mostly like he's right at the top there with the peel and the net worth.
Oh, there's gonna be a vacuum. Oh, the Laguna Blade just eats through him.
Yeah, and that's because they gave Viper the Aegis. And all of a sudden, Juggernaut's like, hey man, why couldn't I have the Aegis?
Yeah, it's really rough here. I mean, looking hard for HL. They do manage to get up a nice Static Storm. Dendi not able to use his Yules here. He's gonna, oh, he's in the snowball. What a save. He should eventually go down, but now he's getting the Yules off the Lich ulti. It is bouncing. There's a Fiend Script onto SoNNeikO. They still, where is Dendi? He managed to go down finally, and holy Hannah, but goddamn will pay for his influence, and I don't think Undershock and Afoninje have a good way to deal with this PL. He is just taking over this game, and Undershock is just trying to give him the nightmare and wander away.
He should die again.
Yeah, I mean, can Undershock do anything? He even dropped the wall on Afoninje. Very unfortunate. He's gonna go down.
So, what happened to Dendi in that fight was pretty incredible. I was watching. The snowball plus the self-heals immediately after.
Yeah. Like their game plan is so hard to execute now. They're behind. They've also, I mean, kind of not mentioning this, they're going on to Afoninje. Laguna Blade, he does pop that ult. They can still Laguna Blade him away, though Dendi didn't have enough mana for the ult. The Lich ult is bouncing as well, and ditya-ra able to double out of this. Oh gosh, Shocklow, is he going to go down to the Lich ult? Not quite, and now ditya-ra comes back in, gets spun on, and they catch Melina on the other side. I don't know if you caught how the lead...
I mean, say what you want about his item build, Viper is just never the hero that you can't see that many team, and let's go on Viper is a good idea. It's just not. And they start with, I think they led with the Laguna Blade, is that right?
No, she just didn't have mana.
Oh.
She used too many spells, I guess just the Yules plus her other toolkit. She was already at half mana, didn't have enough mana. And they get themselves an easy Rax Axmo. He's trying to use a vacuum wall combo, only pulls the Bane through. And finally, YOLO Warrior might actually be able to get out of one of these fights. And Undershock just popping that BKB, just Bane with a BKB thing. SoNNeikO looking like he's going to go down. Afoninje will pay eventually, but if they also catch out Axmo, this is devastating. I think they rightly realized though in HR that overextending is going to really punish them. Not able to get anything off on goddam to stop that TP. It's actually the hallmark of a great player. Sometimes you have to abandon your teammates. And Aftershock, he's got an invis. He might just be able to initiate. He goes for it. There's that BKB Fiend Grip. No one can stop him. They also on Dendi get the silence up. There's going to be a primal roar onto ditya-ra. He is being held in place, and now so many particles. My team fight's lagging. But it looks like a lot of the people are actually going down on HR, but they still have the Juggernaut. Can he clear these illusions fast enough? But ditya-ra has backup. Afoninje is trying to kill off Axmo, but it looks like HR have taken a really unfortunate team fight, and they're all going to go down.
Yeah, there's so much going on there, it's difficult to tell, but I mean, Bane catches Darkseer, which is by far the best hero to catch.
No. He was trying to save the gem. Yeah, he was trying to... I think there were just mass PL illusions over here, and they were a little bit distracted by them. Additionally, let me check if I'm thinking about this right. I feel like Chain Frost is now the only thing in this game.
It's really interesting how Dendi basically ended up playing 3 positions in this game. He's never been as farmed as the old Darkseer. Well, SoNNeikO has been caught by Omni Stash, and there's the gem again.
They are very liberal. Oh, Dendi thinking about killing someone, but they're just going to glimpse him back. And actually, he popped his BKB. He throws out the ult on YOLO Warrior. And he's managing to get away, but will he be able to? Peel gets some eyes on him. They throw up. Oh, he gets the charge, and that'll be death. So, unfortunately, getting that, and now we see the Shivas coming out of Axmo. Goodbye, goddamn. And another gem. Did he just...
There's an attempt to get a trade on the Rax's top lane, and it might actually work, yeah.
Oh gosh, did he actually just buy that gem though? Never mind, as you said, they're getting the Rax on top. They just got the melee Rax as well, so the range might even go down to the Necro Creeps, and they BKB TP out. I think that's worth it, even though they lost. I'm talking about hitting fast. ditya-ra, he is working on their tower. Not the fastest takedown, but he will get it. And they're turning out a little bit, but they've got a world of creeps. They have to do something here, I feel, for HR. The push coming in from top isn't going to be fast enough with just one hero.
That Aegis, and HR, like, if we commit enough to kill PL and only take down an Aegis, then we end up losing a fight, losing the game.
Oh, so, Undershock is going to be pulled backwards. They finally pop BKBs. I think it's time to turn around and use that Fiend Script, but there's too many units attacking him. And again, they're doing a lot. They're actually forced to TP back though, because Shocklow's gotten himself inside the base. There's the Lich ulti, but still, I think that was just a tier 3. The Necronomicon unit doing well in the hostile, actually taking a huge amount of damage from that last will. And Shocklow, he buys back, saying, "You're not getting my Rax." They burnt the Aegis. They have to find the right one. Is Doppelganger on cooldown? It is. They're gonna actually place a really far forward connected field. ditya-ra is caught in it. Do they know which one is the real one? They have the stop on him. They use the primal roar. Axmo gets off a really nice vacuum, but of course doesn't have the wall up. And ditya-ra, he's very low. I believe he's in the snowball. He's coming out, and they're gonna get the skin on him. Oh, he again Doppelganger's away on a sliver of health. They glimpse him back. He's at sub 200 health, but they're not quite able to do it. YOLO Warrior goes in for it, gets actually the stun. But again, he wasn't quite able to do it. But while all of this is happening, the base is falling for Na'Vi. They've lost one tier 4 and actually have buyback. But of course, Beastmaster used his recently. They know exactly where he is. Oh goodness, he's going to go in on them. He's actually trying to kill off Alt-Style. Not quite sure if that's the exact pick that they want, but they're buying time. Is he going to TP out? Ridiculous. Completely ridiculous. Crest. Dendi, oh, they're looking again, they're searching, they're not going to quite find Undershock, but they might have his number. Axmo manages to get the vacuum, he immediately pops the BKB. Do they have a way to TP out? He would! Oh, but they're so close, he actually uses the Fiend Script. Can anybody touch him? Everybody's nightmared out. He's finally turned into a piggy because the BKB wears out and Undershock is taken out, but guess who's knocking on their front door? He's got the creeps there, and this damage onto the Rax, it cannot be gotten rid of. Shackle is going to fall. He needs to focus his creeps on the Rax again after the Glyph is down, but his creeps may have been destroyed by the Lich ulti bouncing. It doesn't actually get at them, and they're gonna get the first time. I have only been interrupting you a lot, not all the time. We actually have a blink forwards, there are bots coming in. There's gonna be the blink away from the goddam, but if they can catch him at all, they have a Yule. Lich has been taken out elsewhere, but none of the creeps are in the base, and I think goddam is just forsaken his life. He does have buyback, and we have a lot of other heroes coming.
No, I think they'll both be deactivated. I'm pretty sure they will.
Because I know...
But it's for the agility and for the evasion.
Oh my gosh, they're catching the Beastmaster and Shocklow. No way out. Slowly but surely, Na'Vi are getting the picks that they need.
And it swung back, and it's now 5,000 to Na'Vi, and I wonder, like, I mean, it's part of the strategy, throw yourself in building this, like, you... But I feel like they're gonna kick themselves.
Dendi, they've got a nice static storm. The Laguna Blade comes out on Afoninje though, and he needs some help. Goddam is there. Dendi's BKB is wearing out. He does have blink in 1 second, so he should be fine. Juggernaut manages to pick up the Lich inside the base, and now I don't know where we should be looking. We've got ditya-ra. SoNNeikO actually, he's being omni-slashed. He's gonna go down. ditya-ra is coming back in. Dendi ends up, Doxia kills off the Disruptor. Oh gosh, get one more lost here. He actually pops his Manta to make sure, but now he's gonna run right into Doxia. He blinks all the way over him, and they have gotten another tower, or another Rax down. The tower is falling quickly because Na'Vi, they're completely out of base items to go for, and it looks like they're losing their tier 4s. The Necronomicon Warrior pounding away at that, gonna start work on that Ancient.
Like, dead lost.
I feel like, oh, ditya-ra maybe gonna think about going on YOLO Spike Warrior. Oh, they get the stun off, and he's gone into a little bit of a piggy. He of course does have buyback, but this is not how you want to die. And it's so near their base. He also the buyout yet, and they're actually trying to push out the lanes. I think he's waiting because he wants them to push out the lanes so that they can maybe get some more backdoor, get those mega creeps, but nothing is pushed out at all yet, and they have just evened up Rax in one lane, and they're going for more. Finally, he melts through them with double butterfly. If Juggernaut,
they win. Even if they concede megas, I think. If Juggernaut dies without buyback, I think.
No, you say this, but Juggernaut, he is going ham. They're going for that lost Rax. They're pounding away on it. They have all of the attack speed. The Glitz has been popped. There's going to be blinks around. The Bane has died. He's buying back in the bottom lane. We have a Laguna Blade coming out on YOLO Warrior, but finally, they've got the Glitz being fortified. I think that they've got this Rax for sure. Actually, he's going on Dendi. He manages to stun her out. Dendi's going to have to buy back as well. Rina is down. They didn't lose the Rax in the bottom lane, and even though the Beastmaster, I think, falls here, he's going to be perfectly happy with that. Juggernaut also blunk away, left his Beastmaster for death, and they've got megas. They do have supers in one lane, but Na'Vi's life just got so hard.
Yeah, it's...
And Beastmaster buys back. As you said, they're making sure that YOLO Warrior is going to be fine, and Axmo has overextended. He does have buyback, so it should be fine, but Axmo not where he wanted to go down. And ditya-ra, Axmo actually living on a slither of health. Thank you, Guardian Greaves. 20% health is kicking in. Axmo is going to be the one that goes down, and they are TPing in more. But there are creeps in the base. SoNNeiko's got them.
Yeah, the team is winning against megas. The megas alone win. So if Na'Vi kill important heroes and they don't have buyback, could do it. But
we're gonna see SoNNeikO goes in for the Walrus Punch. Goddam is here though. We've got a TP in. Can they kill the creep in time? But no, ditya-ra is here and he is gonna rip everybody apart. Then suddenly, goddam, he's the one actually that's being focused on. We have a pause.
That is an awkward time.
We're 64 minutes into the game with a game involving a lot of particle effects.
This happens sometimes, but it doesn't usually happen this early. It usually takes like 2 hours.
I mean, oh goodness, we've got a Laguna Blade and I can hear it on the Viper. He was one of the few with buyback. It's happening this early because we've got a Dox here, and I believe PL might also be helping to bug it out. He's gone back and purchased a 10-second BKB. While this is going to, sorry, no, like he never had one before. Not pulling a Lumi here. We're going to be seeing a team fight though. There's going to be a snowball onto that BKB unit. Can Undershock do enough here? But we're seeing the Omni Slash bouncing around and hit on a lot of creeps. Viper buys back. What is the plan? Beastmaster is just going into the base. Everybody's knife head up! Oh my goodness, that was ridiculous, and they're TPing back in. The BKB Aghanim Scepter doing what? They were all knife head up.
That's a quad Beastmaster. He doesn't have buyback. He's dead.
Yeah, Shucklo is going to be down for a while, and while they catch him, they've still got megas to contend with.
Yeah, this is the. I mean, Beck that follows him around.
The IC effect, I'm not quite sure. I have not what IC effect. That might just be Surge. Oh goodness, he's running in. He's thinking about going in. We've got Alt-Style. Someone is TPing in onto Alt-Style, and YOLO Swag, he does have YOLO Warrior. I don't know if he's going to get out of here. Is there enough damage? He does not manage to complete the TP. He does have a buyback, but none of the replays are pushing out. I think Na'Vi may, as you're saying, he's just won. There's going to be a vacuum wall back in. Juggernaut does buy back, but what is he going to do against all 5 of them, and they're in their base with creeps? I think HR have just lost the game. Oh,
Look at the
goodness,
Juggernaut.
Undershock, he's trying to do it, he's trying to buy the time, and Juggernaut, I don't know where he is, everybody's being slept. Axmo is also Nightmare, they've killed off Dendi, but Dendi immediately buys back Undershock, he has nothing left in the tank, and the tier 4s are going down, and Na'Vi have done it. We're dropping items. Phantom Lancer, ditya-ra, he's picked up a casual Sacred Relic. I feel like no, it's going to be the full Radiant, and Juggernaut, he is coming in, trying to see what he can do. He manages to kill off the dogs here. ditya-ra, if they can kill this guy, they can get a lot out of it, but there are too many heroes. I don't think Juggernaut has anything left in the tank. They'd have to get some amazing stun off onto ditya-ra. He goes actually on Dendi. He is working through. The Skull Basher has been pulled out, has dropped with the Radiant Ancient. It's falling. It's done.
Oh
GG.
my god. Oh my god.
We won't be going to a game 3. We will in fact just be staying a 2-0 for Na'Vi over HL, but what a game to go out on. Na'Vi defend against Mega Creeps. I don't know the percentages on that one. I feel like it's very few, to say the least.
It's low, it's less than 10% for sure.
Yeah.
Wow, Axmo is probably the MVP for me of the entire series. His Earthshaker in the previous game also had that really big fight-winning play.